Iterations in Python. In Python, iterations are done two ways. The first way is called a while loop. It runs until a condition is no longer met. Below is the structure for creating a while loop. While condition, then you have the body of the loop. The condition is tested first, and if true, the body of the loop is executed. If the condition is false, the program exits the loop and continues on in the program. The statements of the loop are indented. This is very important in Python. This is the only way to know which statements belong in your loop and which don't. Below is an example of a loop that goes on forever, since its condition is true, which means it will always run. It will print out hello an infinite number of times. While true, print hello. In computer programming, we must avoid creating infinite loops. They will crash your computer or the computer of whoever happens to be running your program. Similarly, but opposite, the loop below will never run and be skipped over entirely because the condition is false. While false, print hello, this will not print anything. Loops should not go forever. There are 3 rules when creating loops. The variables in the condition must be initialized, the condition is tested before the loop begins, and at least one of the variables changes value within the body of the loop, eventually leading to the condition being false. Let's revisit the flowchart with iteration from before and use it to write a Python program with a while loop. The first step is the same, a equals 1. Then we have our while loop. In this case, while a is less than or equal to 3. So as long as this condition is true, the body of the loop will run. Then we have the body of our loop, which are the steps that we want to repeat. Both lines are indented and part of the loop. We print a first and then increase it by 1 prior to being tested again in the condition. Don't forget this step, or a will always be 1 and the loop will continue forever. Let's write the code in our IDE and run it. Alright, so in our IDE, a equals 1. While a is less than or equal to 3, then I indent, print a plus equals 1. So let's run it. 1, 2, 3. Next, let's manipulate the indentations like below. How do you think the program will be affected? The 1 below will print 1 an infinite number of times and eventually crash. This is because a plus equals 1 is not in the loop anymore and will only increase the value of a after the loop terminates, which is never. The entire body of this loop is only this one line. It never increments a. The second variation, shown below, will fail to run, and you'll be warned that an indentation is needed. Python knows that when it reads a line with a while loop, the next line must be indented, because the loop body must have at least one statement.